Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just capped off one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, but most people still aren't ready to admit it. My name's Derek. This is Derek Knows Ball. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, but let's get right into talking about SGA because what he did this year was unreal. He led the league in scoring at 32.7 points per game. He won MVP. He carried the Thunder to 68 wins and the highest point differential the league has ever seen. He averaged over 30 a game in the playoffs, dominated the Western Conference Finals, and brought Oklahoma City its first ever NBA championship. Finals MVP, Western Conference Finals MVP, regular season MVP, scoring leader, champion. This isn't just a good season, this is all-time greatness. So let's put it in perspective.
3-point OKC lead.
Before Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, only 10 players in NBA history had ever won both the regular season MVP and the Finals MVP in the same year. Willis Reed, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Moses Malone, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, and LeBron James. Every single one of them was named to the NBA's top 75 players of all time. And if we're being honest, just about all of those names are in the top 15. And now, SGA just became the 11th name on that list.
Easy score.
But it gets even crazier, because this season, SGA didn't just win the MVP and the Finals MVP. He also won the scoring title. And if you look at who has accomplished all three, MVP, Finals MVP, and scoring title in a single season, the list shrinks down to just 4 names in NBA history: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, who did it 4 times, and now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA, at just 26 years old, has put together a single season so impressive, he's on a list with 3 top 10, maybe even top 5 players in the history of the game.
And Jaylen Brown, they both wrestled each other out of the picture.
Tough shot, SGA!
You'd think after a season like that, the respect would be unanimous. But somehow, even after one of the most dominant seasons we've ever seen, SGA still has numerous critics. And I'm sure by now you've heard the nickname.
Minnesota needed some size here for the final minute 40. Josh Minot.
Now look, I get it. As a basketball fan, I can watch the film and admit SGA is crafty. He knows how to create contact, sell it just enough, and get himself to the free throw line. But let's actually look at the numbers. This season, SGA averaged 32.7 points per game while taking 21.8 shots per game, and he shot just 8.8 free throws per game. Since 2020, at least 7 other players have had regular seasons where they average more free throw attempts than that. So no, Jay isn't a free throw merchant. He's actually shooting a completely normal amount of free throws for a superstar guard in today's NBA. And here's the irony. For years, fans have begged for the return of the mid-range, complained that the game is just threes and layups nowadays. And yet, here comes a guard who dominates inside the arc, who breaks defenders down, gets to his spots, and at times plays with the same pace and control that fans used to celebrate in guys like MJ and Kobe. But now, he gets slandered for not jacking up enough threes, applying pressure on the defense, and getting to the free throw line. It's wild. The same fans who romanticize the 2000s hate on the one guy actually playing like it's still that era. It's like fans don't even know what they want. But here's the truth. Hate it or love it, Shai just made history at 26 years old. So the real question now is, what's next?
The Thunder have taken the NBA by storm. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City. The storybook season is complete.
The Thunder just ran through the entire NBA, and they have every key player from their roster set to return next season. On top of that, the team is constructed with team option contracts. This gives the franchise flexibility to continue to build competitive rosters around SGA. Now look, in the NBA, nothing is guaranteed. Just last year, people were penciling in the Celtics as the next dynasty. Fast forward 11 months, they're out in the second round and their franchise player is recovering from a major injury. But as it stands today, the Thunder are built to last. With their roster, their coach, and their treasure chest of draft picks, they have a real shot to compete for the next 5 years and beyond. And that brings us back to SGA. Shai Gilgeous, he has a legitimate chance to put together a 3 to 5 year run that lands him in the top 15 to 20 players of all time, maybe higher. Because over the past few years, we've all been asking the same question: who's the next face of the NBA? Some said Luka with his magic playstyle. Others pointed to American stars like Anthony Edwards or Jason Tatum. Some crowned the dominant bigs, Giannis and Jokic. But what if it's none of them? What if the next face of the league is a player who was traded away after his rookie season? A player who took a small market franchise, starving for relevance, and carried them to the promised land. What if the next face of the NBA is a calm killer from Hamilton, Ontario? A mid-range master with old school poise and modern dominance? What if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the Kobe or MJ of this new era?
For the first time in 25 years, the same player won the regular season MVP, the scoring title, and now he's your finals MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every era starts quietly. One day, it's just another regular season game. A few months later, the confetti's falling, and the world realizes they just witnessed the rise of a legend. That's exactly what just happened with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And years from now, when people ask where it all changed, you'll know it was 2025. That's why 2025 Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is greater than you think. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button and help me get to 1,000 subs. I've got more videos like this coming soon.